Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're in the Sims 4 again doing another build video, but today I'm doing a renovation and I haven't done a renovation in a while, so I thought I'd just do one, and I didn't want to do like a normal house, so I decided to do a bar renovation in Sims 4. And I didn't just want to do a bar renovation, I want to do letting a randomizer pick the colours I use to renovate my bar, basically. If that made any sense. Basically the colours I got were grey and blue using the randomizer, so that's what I'm doing. It's actually quite nice colours, I feel like a nice colour combo, so I got lucky there. So I wasn't too mad about that colour combo. Basically I'm doing the university bar that comes with university, the world was university, and I felt like it was very old-fashioned, and I didn't want it to be old-fashioned. I wanted it to be, you know, something new, something fresh, you know, because people in university don't really want like a boring bar. They probably want something, you know, nice-ish. I don't know, I just wanted it to give it a clean modern feel instead of like the not rustic, but you know, like an old-timey bar, how it looked basically before. And one thing to note is my recording cut out at one point, so there is a little chunk missing, probably like 5 minutes, but then I realised, but it doesn't really matter, it was just a little, if you see, I'll probably bring it up when I'm doing the voiceover again right now, when I get to that point, but I just wanted to let you know. Basically the bar, I wanted, again, like I said, a new, fresher feel. It still had like elements of the old bar itself, but basically one of the things I want to do is like update the tables, because before they were just very brown, drab. The bar was also very dark, and I thought if I wanted to freshen it up would be to make everything light, and because my colour scheme was blue and grey, it meant I could create that fresh feel. I also didn't want just tables, because before in the original bar it was all just tables and then a single bar, and I was like, oh, you know, it's fine, but I wanted something a little bit different, so I added some couches in, 3 couches downstairs and then a few upstairs, just to add something more to the bar, so it wasn't just you go in and you sit. It's a bit more hanging out, you know, and you got different types of tables. You got some with 4, you got some with 3 chairs, you got some with 2 chairs, and then you got the couch area. So it's, you know, it doesn't matter how big of a group you come with, you're not just stuck with, because before it was only like a table and then 2 chairs, so it was like if you come with a party of more than 2, what are you meant to do? That rhymed, just ignore me, but that was kind of my idea, was make it more of a hangout space instead of it just kind of being a bar with just tables in it. It still is, but like there's a bit more, I guess. With the lighting, I didn't want it to be super light in there, but I still wanted it to be lighter than the bar, the original bar. I mean, I already had gotten that was just using like a lighter wallpaper, but you know, still I wanted it to be a bit, still, you know, you don't want to go into a bar and it's like bright, you know, so I did make it a little bit darker by changing the lights that I used, but still not as dark. As you can see upstairs right now when I'm renovating the outside, you can see how dark it is compared to the downstairs. But yeah, I did struggle a bit picking a door for the front. I didn't really know what type of door I wanted, so I did spend a little bit of time picking one out, as you can see me doing here. But I wanted it to obviously be in the colour scheme, but for the outside I don't change it too much. I just change more so like the windows, because I didn't like them. So, you know, if you don't like them, change them, obviously. And I just made it so it was fully all one light blue brick. I think I used the cottage living bricks. Yeah, and then I also changed the roofing because I thought it looked ugly just being one solid straight roof, and so I just ended up making it so it's a little more exciting. It's still a basic roof, but at least there's like 2 parts to it now instead of it just being one single roof. And then we've got just filling in the rest of the walls and stuff, and changing the roof colour as well to grey, so it's in the colour scheme that I had to use. And I do spend a bit of time on the outside just making sure it's like nicer than it originally was. I don't really know if I made it nicer, but I changed it basically to give it a more in the theme I was going for. It still gives like that old-timey bar, just a bit cleaner and more fresh. Don't know if it really goes with the university world, but you know, who cares? I guess I didn't change the shape that much of it, so I guess it would still go with the world. It's just more so like the windows and stuff that I used. But yeah, I just go for a nice rounded window on the arches of the roofing to fill that space in a bit. And I also just remove all the pots around the windows, just because I thought it was too much. But yeah, that is basically the outside done. I do come back and change the plants and stuff to blue to go with the theme. Moving on to the bathroom now. I do change the stairs obviously, but moving to the bathroom again, creating more of that modern feel that I wanted, going with some modern blue and white tiles, and some grey tiling for the ceiling, for the walls I should say. I did want this bathroom to be a double bathroom just because I thought it was big, but then it was too small to do a double bathroom. I needed to make it like a tiny bit bigger, but that's fine. I just ended up going for a double sink instead. I don't know why you would need a double sink when you've only got one toilet, but you know, who cares? It's not the end of the world. Just adding the final touches now to the bathroom. Don't I know, I just kind of filled it up as much as possible. I did add a broom, you know, if you got a spillage or something, you can use a broom to dust it up, I guess. But yeah, that is the bathroom basically done. I just add some grey curtains to add more grey in, because I didn't think there was very much grey in this bathroom. But yeah, that is basically the bathroom done. I just add the first bit of rugs that I add. But yeah, so basically, I don't know if you can even tell, but my recording did stop. There is like a bit that you missed where I put some decorations on the downstairs wall and stuff, but can't even really tell in this recording. But yeah, there is a bit you missed. But basically with upstairs, I just add more stuff to it. It felt quite empty, so I just added an extra table tennis table and some more chairs, just to make this more of a hangout spot than, because before it was just like an upstairs bit with a table and like a single table tennis table, and I was like, oh, it's a bit, you know. So now there's a little bit more stuff up there, so it's more like inviting, I guess. Because what else is the point of having the upstairs if there's like nothing up there, you know? But yeah, nothing else really to the upstairs, so I kind of just add a bit of like clutter here and there, change the railing to match my theme, but that is basically the whole inside done. Yeah, just adding some little things, some curtains and all that, and I end up putting rugs under every table because I felt like it made the space a bit more cozy. And I made some tables are grey, some tables are blue, rugs under them. I thought that was quite fun, I guess. But yeah, I also add a little chair to this corner because I thought it was quite empty, and so yeah, just adding the final touches now basically. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, let me know, and I'll see you guys again soon with another video. Bye!